They hope this isn't their first and only trip in Atlanta this season. They look to get back here in December for the SEC Championship. And look, there's a lot of hype surrounding this team. Rich Strike wins the 148th running of the Kentucky Derby. Nobody saw this coming just 2 days ago. This horse wasn't even in the race. Now he walks away with the roses. What is it that you love about this program that you've experienced during your tenure here that you grew to love?
A lot of people put in a lot of hard work to get it to this point.
Normally, when a coach accepts a new position right before the bowl game, he's out of there. He's gone. He's going off to Troy to be the new head coach there. He said he wanted to coach this game because he wanted to coach DeAndre Square one more term. And man, did he make it worthwhile getting that interception.
It's getting ridiculous. It's really ridiculous.
You ain't lying, Boogie. It really is ridiculous. Matter of fact, it's beyond ridiculous what Kentucky big man Oscar Tshiebwe continues to do night in and night out. But the star of the show all night long was the big O, Oscar Tshiebwe. He had 21 points, 22 rebounds. He's the first Kentucky player since 1976 to have a 20-20 game.
Job of taking care of the football. We'll be in a good spot today.
I don't know why we talked to insiders. We should have just came straight to you. You got all the facts. For the first time since 1982, Kentucky women's basketball wins an SEC championship. I don't think you guys realize how long ago that was. Michael Jackson's Thriller album dropped that year. Shane Burks didn't walk onto Eastern Kentucky University's campus as a star recruit.
Well, I was just always myself.
But he did walk on.
I was just grinding. I just was a grinder.
Shane played offensive line at Bryan Station High School in Lexington before heading to EKU as a walk-on defensive lineman, a play that he's executed to perfection.
I knew I had an opportunity here, and I feel like sometimes it's cliche to say it, but I really did bet on myself. I looked at myself and I said, man, I should be on that level.
His head coach, Walt Wells, took notice.
We were in the weight room, and he walked up to me and just said, "Come up to my office after this." And I'm like, I do something? Like I've never had a bad meeting with him, so I'm like, I don't know.
A moment 3 years in the making, Shane finally earned a football scholarship.
He told me what his plan was for me, and that he saw how hard I was working, and I was just super happy. I just remember calling my mom and letting her know, and she was like, she knew that it was going to happen, you know, just based off of how I was working.
It didn't stop there. At halftime of EKU's 2022 spring game, the redshirt senior received the Roy Kidd Leadership Award from his coaches.
When I came here, I knew that Eastern was going to be something special. I mean, you see all the growth.
A full circle moment for a young man that took a chance on himself and won.
As far as my experience, man, I wouldn't change a thing. Sometimes I think about how would I feel if I was at a different school or a bigger school or something like that, and man, I feel so happy here. I feel like I go around town and I'm on billboards and people know who I am, and that's awesome.
Billboards, huh? Funny how the guy who was once a walk-on is now a star. Over the weekend, Kentucky Dock Dogs had its annual Summer Splash Dock Diving event in Danville. Now, some of you might be wondering, what exactly is dock diving? Don't worry, though. I think all my dog lovers will love this one. Check it out. We're familiar with scuba diving and skydiving, but have you heard of dock diving?
When I came out there, I didn't really know what was going to happen or what I was going to see. And I saw the dogs flying, and I saw the dogs having so much fun. And, you know, once I got my dog on the dock, it was all over.
Think Air Bud meets water. In dock diving, dogs run down a dock to see how far they can jump into water, an experience that makes it hard to get out the pool.
Once you get bitten by the dock dog bug, you're stuck for life.
I've been trying to go to all the world championships, get all my invites. You know, it's pretty addicting once you get going. It's just a lot of fun.
The owners are hooked, and the dogs can't get enough.
As soon as we pull up to the event and they see the dock, my dogs are fired up. They know exactly what's going on.
We had to put something over our cage so they can't see the pool, the other dogs on the pool, because in their mind, that's their dock, and I don't want that other dog up there.
Even though the dogs are territorial, dock diving is all about putting on a show.
Beautiful, beautiful jump there by Hudson.
Having a good time.
And let the dogs be dogs. I think that's the best part about dock dogs, is the dogs just come out there and do what they naturally do, jump.
Nice, layup.